So I love the fall and rise of Reggie Dinkins. I love the mockumentary style. So why did you choose mockumentary rather than just having that running in the background?
hmm Well, sure. I mean, we've done a few mockumentary episodes before on different shows. On 30 Rock, we did the Queen of Jordan episodes, which were so much fun, and we did one on Kimmy. So we really liked working the format. And then when we started talking about the show with Tracy, we were watching a lot of these sports documentaries,
Last
specifically
Dance and Beckham and Lance Armstrong and Pete Rose.
specifically ones like that, yeah, where it's athletes sort of looking back on their careers, and in some cases looking back on mistakes they've made,
Yeah.
and looking to use the documentary to change the conversation about them.
So yeah, so having the documentary almost be a character, having Tobin absolutely be a character, just made sense because we're trying to tell this story. Part of the story, it's a family sitcom at its core, but there's also this attempt by all of our main characters to sort of control this narrative and tell this story. And so it made sense to really highlight the fact that they're actually on camera.
And I see you say, there's a family element to it as well. And I love Brina and Monica's sort of relationship. Like Brina knows Monica knows her stuff.
Right.
And usually the girlfriend is against the ex-wife. So why have this harmonious relationship between them?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's a balance between disagreeing and as human beings about certain things, but the shared sense of okay, we both love this flawed man. We've got a lot in common there, just to begin with. And yeah, we wanted very consciously to try to go away from maybe what you would expect. It didn't seem necessarily like a fun source of story that the two of them didn't get along, and it seemed more fun that you could see the two of them possibly teaming up against against Reggie than Reggie having to, quell conflict between them. And we hadn't worked with Precious before, and she's just such a star and so lovable on camera, and it was just hard to imagine her being any kind of villain. And so, yeah, it felt fun to lean into maybe what you didn't expect from that relationship.
Yeah, and very, very early on in the show, we want to make a point of defining these two, of exploring these two characters, Monica and Brina, not just as they're
Right,
defined by the relationship to Reggie.
right.
And
That
then
was a
I know there is a lot of focus on Arthur and Reggie, but you have this brilliant father-son duo as well. Why have this, break the mold from father-sons who don't always get along?
Yeah, well, Jalen is such a skilled actor, and we're so lucky to get him. It's also someone we've never worked with before. But the character of Carmelo was so interesting to us because it's, you've seen someone in the shadow of their famous or successful parent, but he's also in the shadow of his dad's mistakes. And it's about him, so much of his character in the beginning, at least, is about him wrestling with that and how much he wants to become his father's legacy and how much he wants to break free from that.
and for Reggie too, his sort of having to acknowledge that the things he's done have made his loved ones' lives maybe harder or more complicated. And can he with them fix all of that? And the answer may be no, but they'll find some other version of happiness and an act two, and that's the core of the show.
Well, that's all the time I've got. 5 minutes is so short, but thank you so much. I love the first two episodes and I can't wait to see more.
Thank you
Great,
so much. We appreciate it.
thanks so
Thank
much, Alexander. Pleasure.